when you're beginning to write an epic, or when epic poems were composed in the past by, say, Homer, Virgil, or in John Milton, who looked back to Homer and but particularly Virgil as his model for composing an epic poem, they would always begin with an invocation of a muse to be inspired by the muse to tell the story. So, for example, in Homer, "Sing me, O Muse, of the fall of Troy," and that's the Iliad and all that, and the Odyssey, and that's how we begin the Paradiselost. So I felt that I needed to invoke that at the beginning of the opera. And the way I did that is to come up with a concept of choruses, because I believe choruses, something that has dropped out in modern opera, is the concept of the chorus. And that's largely to do with the injection of realism and realist ideas, starting with Emile Zola's influence on Richard Wagner and I should say their German names, so Richard Wagner and Richard Strauss, just to be correct. And as time went on, the chorus fell out of favor, whereas in the past, in the classical past, you would have had a very active chorus that would come in and kind of fill in the same way that a chorus might work in a Grecian chorus. So I wanted to bring that back in Paradiselost, because there is a very strong narrative, a very strong narration, of course, from John Milton. So the first piece after the prelude, where Satan fell from the sky, I felt should be an invocation of the muse. So what I came up with for the chorus was an idea that these were a series of blind poets, like John Milton, who was a blind poet, and they would come out and invoke the muse, moving in a kind of cult-like fashion to narrate for the audience. So I picture them as all cloaked, and maybe you wouldn't even see their faces; you'd only hear their voices. Now, in this one, it's only a male chorus, meaning bass, baritone, and tenor, and they would come out and they would invoke the muse and set our scene where Satan is sitting in the pit with Beelzebub. So the first piece is a chorus, which is called the Invocation of the Muse. Now, this one has actually also been recorded in a demo, piano and voice demo. The piano was done by Marley Kharkiv. You met her from before, who did the Ukrainian pianist who did the prelude, and the chorus is actually realized by one actor who then dubbed over his voice. He's a British actor, singer. His name is Timmy Bonser, and Timmy Bonser, was actually just when he was doing this, he was actually working for the West End, Mamma Mia at the time when he did this for me. So he's realized it here, and what follows now is number 2 from Paradiselost, Act 1, Paradiselost: The Escape, Act 1, Scene 1, number 2, Chorus, The Invocation of the Muse.
Of man's first disobedience and the fruit of the forbidden tree, whose mortal taste brought death into the world and all our woe. With loss of Eden to one greater man, King Jesus Christ. Christ. Restore to us the blissful seed that we once knew. Sing to us a song new, sing to us song news. Heavenly home news, heavenly home news, oh muse, oh heavenly muse. Heaven, heaven, hell, hell, hell. From heaven's heights an angel fell into the pit. With Beelzebub the Satan sit.
That's the invocation of the muse, the second piece of the opera. And you know what? I have more to say about that particular chorus, but I'll leave that for a later video, maybe for next week. And I just wanted to say that to make sure that there's some funding for this opera, because it takes a lot of money even to develop the demos, and I want to be able to pay the actors and the artists who are helping me on these demos. So it really does help if you shoot me some money at my Patreon, which is going to be linked below, and will also be on the website and the Facebook website. But until next time, I remain Julian Armands. This is the Impossible Paradiselost project, an opera project that I will probably never ever see realized within my life, maybe beyond. See you next time.